Hey guys, so I'm gonna give a couple. I know I'm a little late. To talk to you guys today. Also, my name is Renika Johnson Moorhead. I'm the founder and CEO Sorry about that, y'all. Hey, Stace. I don't know. The internet was like trash where I was in my office area, so I had to move around a bit. Um, so I wanted to come back on, and first of all, let me introduce myself to you guys. So my name is Renika J. Moorhead. I am the founder and CEO of Naturology, which is a hair care company, as well as the Assertive brand. It's a mindset and coaching business brand. I'm a mindset coach. Also, let me get started right here as well. We'll get started with Clarity Conversations in 1 second. There you go. So, as I stated, my name is Renika Johnson Moorhead. I am the founder and CEO of Naturology. It's a natural hair care company that is designed for the on-the-go lazy natural with multifunctional products. And I am also a mindset and business coach that helps to pivot mindsets and create meaningful streams of income that will allow you to live your life by design. And through that, we utilize branding and marketing strategies to assist individuals on their startup entrepreneurial journeys, as well as assist them in shifting and pivoting their mindsets to unleash the blockage that has been holding them back from moving forward into their purpose. So every Saturday we host this. Every Saturday I host a show called Clarity Conversations. And within Clarity Conversations, we basically touch on things that are going on in life right now. I also provide tips and tools to individuals that'll be able to assist them in keeping their mindset on a steady path so that they can continue on to conquer or even start up on the process of having a goal or finishing a goal. So today, I took a poll inside the group. I have a group called the Assertive Brand, and within the Assertive Brand, we have individuals that are leaders in their lives, in their homes, and they're leaders um, that are looking to build freedom for themselves and freedom for their families so that they can be able to focus on things that are more meaningful to them in their lives. So inside of that group, like I said, it's called The Assertive Brand on Facebook, and we're also starting up an Instagram page for it called The Assertive Brand as well. So today we're just going to talk about balancing life right now. I took a poll inside the group and I asked the members of the group what would they like to discuss on this week's episode of Clarity Conversations, and I got a lot of feedback about individuals wanting to discuss balancing their lives right now. So um, I know that right now we're in a very, very weary state of mind with the world right now. But seeing Black Lives Matter written in yellow in front of the White House, that's a start. Okay, but my opinion, that's a start. So things are getting better and things are going a little easier. But I know that especially if you have kids at home, if you have a husband at home, if you have a spouse at home in general, along with kids, and you're trying to figure out how to build a brand, or even just trying to figure out how to get back to embracing yourself or how to feeling more whole. It can be difficult when you're trying to balance all those things. So I just wanted to just jump right in and give you a couple of tips and things that I do in order to help me balance life right now and stay afloat. One thing that you should do in your life at this moment, if you're trying to figure out just how to balance things in life right now, you should really assess your life as it is in this moment. And that's one thing that I try to do at least 2 to 3 times a week. I take a step back and I look at all that's going on in my in my immediate world because one of the keys to balancing your life right now. Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to Clarity Conversations. Welcome to Clarity Conversations. I'm Renika J. Moorhead. I'm the founder and CEO of Naturology. So I host a group on Instagram called The Assertive Brand, and within The Assertive Brand, I assist individuals on how to pivot their mindsets and create multiple streams of income so that they can be able to live their lives by design. So I welcome you guys into my Clarity Conversations. We're going to be discussing balancing life right now through everything that's going on. If you guys are just joining me, I know this is Naturology's page, but we're trying something new. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm getting the message out to everyone that needs to hear it on multiple platforms, because it is very helpful and important information. So, like I said, one of the key things to balancing life right now is paying attention to your immediate world, not necessarily everything that's going on outside of your four walls. It's very important to be in tune with what's going on outside of your four walls. But at the end of the day, your ultimate goal, and I can say everyone's ultimate goal, is to make sure that everyone inside of their home is secure, safe, and sound in all fashions. You know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, and not going hungry, shall I say. So one of the things that I like to do is take a step back and assess my life at the moment and look about and think about where I currently am at this state, you know, and look at things from a positive perspective to be more appreciative of where I am right now. You know, how sometimes I look at my home and I just, you know, just scream out, just thank you, Lord, you know, for my home. If you guys you hear the drums, it's my 3-year-old. That's what he does. So can't stop that. So that's one of the things that I do. You know, you just take a step back outside of your immediate world, and you know, just look at what's going on in your immediate world and assess it. And you know, be grateful for where you are, especially if you are right now in this moment, not where you were a year ago. If you are right now in this moment more advanced, in a more advanced state than you were this time last year, you know, assess your life and be appreciative, and you know, focusing on the levels that you have conquered past allows you to not have as much anxiety about what it is that you're trying to get to, because you have a less of a stressor, because you know that you can and eventually you will get there, because at the end of the day, a year ago you were not where you are right now. And what did it take for you to get here, you know, where you are in this moment? That's how you assess your life. You know, you look at what did it take for you to get here in this moment on this day, June 6, 2020 at 2:22 p.m. You look at what it took for you to get here in this moment, and you assess backwards. And assessing backwards helps you to alleviate stress. It helps you to eliminate anxiety of focusing on the uncertainties of what's going forward, because you're being appreciative of the things that you have conquered thus far. So that's one of the things that I do in order to help me balance life at this moment. So make sure you guys get you a pen and a paper so you can write this down if you need it. Take what you need. Another thing that I do in order to assist me in balancing life right now is that I have I don't know if you guys remember being Mary Jane. I know we all remember being Mary Jane. Who didn't love being Mary Jane? So in being Mary Jane had a ton of what? She had a ton of these sticky notes. Mary Jane had a ton of sticky notes all over her entire home, right? And on those sticky notes were information. Okay, where on those sticky notes were information that Mary Jane provided to herself, because she knew that she needed some sort of balance in her life, because she was constantly on the go and she was never in a steady place. So I need something to look me in my face and remind me of it, even because, you know, on a daily basis. Because oftentimes, you know, a lot of people journal, and I'm one of those individuals that do journal. I journal as well. But a lot of times with journaling, you tend to misplace the journal. you tend to misplace the journal, and also, you tend to see another journal you start writing on. You tend to lose sometimes. Everybody can't keep up with a journal. She said, I am Mary Jane. Yes, you are Mary Jane, sis. I can see you at being Mary Jane. But one thing that Mary Jane did that I definitely adored and admire. Hi, you guys. Welcome in for joining. One thing that Mary Jane did that I definitely adored and admired was that she utilized sticky notes, and they were all over her house. You hear me? So everything that she wanted to remind herself about that she felt like too much was going on for her to remember, she put it on a sticky note and put it on the wall. So when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna see that. You put it in places that where you are constantly at. So when you get up in the morning, I'm gonna see that. When you pass in the afternoon, you're gonna see the sticky note. So sticky notes are one thing that I definitely believe in having in the 21st century, especially in 2020, where I am a mother of not only a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old, but also a 2.5-year-old son. Sticky notes is one thing that is a very, very simple tool that can be utilized in so many ways. When you utilize sticky notes, you can put so much information on sticky notes on a daily basis. And at the end of the day, after you think about it, you're gonna have 1,000 sticky notes all over your house. But that's all right, because your world gonna be together and you're gonna feel more balanced. Once you complete that task of that sticky note, to the trash and go. It's sometimes the most simplest things are the most effective for us, and sometimes the things that we think are most beneficial because they are more complex are actually things that really kind of take over our lives, and things that really not help doesn't help us at all, especially when we're trying to organize and balance and figure out something so simple as a sticky note. $2.99 can be one of the most effective organizational tools that you'll ever use, versus buying 50 million journals or trying to figure out how to keep up with notes in your phone. Because even though we all have smartphones, and we not three-fourths of the people watching this live right now may be watching from an iPhone, we do not utilize our tools to the best of their capabilities. As much money as we pay for these smart devices, we do not utilize them to the extent of their capabilities all the time. So when you forget to utilize the voice notes on your phone, because that's another thing that I do to help me balance my life right now. I voice record everything. When I tell y'all I voice record everything, I voice record everything, even with business. If I'm driving and I have a business idea that come into mind, I have a marketing strategy, bam, I'm gonna put it on a voice recorder. And then later on, when I'm able to, I'm gonna sit in front of my laptop and I'm gonna start listening to my voice recorder, and I'm gonna type through my voice recorder. And that's one thing, if you're in business and you're trying to, you're a startup business owner and you're trying to figure out how to keep balance through your kids, through your spouse, through your time, voice record a lot. Voice recording helps tremendously because it's going to catch your immediate thoughts right in the moment, but as well as hold them for you. Because when you forget 10 minutes later, that voice recorder is going to still be there to assist you in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So utilizing a sticky note, if you guys are just joining me, I want to thank you. That's a great strategy. Thank you so much for that. It's something that I utilize all the time. And I'm like, you know what? A lot of people may not know this. So I have a group called The Assertive Brand. It's on Instagram and it's also on Facebook. It's a mindset and business development company, personal business development. So if you guys are just joining me, I assist individuals with pivoting their mindset so they can create substantial income streams and also live their lives by design. And aside from doing that, I also own and I have created Naturology. Hey girl, I hope you enjoy your package. I also own and I've created Naturology, which is a natural hair product line that allows lazy and on-the-go naturals to be able to utilize products that are effective in their hair, a personal assistant. Yes, your phone is definitely like your personal assistant if you utilize it and if you utilize your phone to its most effective form, your phone can definitely be a free personal assistant. If you're not able to be as tech savvy to utilize your phone as your personal assistant, here go a sticky note. Put it on your wall and put whatever important insight you need on that sticky note. And they come so big. This is 4 different packs of sticky notes in one. So I can literally put a pack of 50 sticky notes in my bathroom, in my bedroom, in my kitchen. Thank you, girl. In, in my garage, in my office, in my living room, and I can also put in my den. You know, I can in my car. You know, I can put sticky notes wherever. She said, "Your face is going. Yes, I enjoyed when you came to Suno. I need to get some products from you. Oh, thank you so much. I want to come back. I'm actually so send me a message because I want to partner with Suno with some of the organizations that are in Suno on some things. I have some great ideas. I just haven't had a chance to reach out to individuals from the HBCUs, but I have amazing ideas for the natural hair community on college campuses. So send me a DM with their name or just DM me to remind me to contact you if you can. She said, yes, packages out for delivery. Awesome, sis. So yes, sticky notes are a great way to be able to help you to balance out. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, love. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for watching. If you can share this live, it's valuable information for all of the individuals as well. So sticky notes are a great way to be able to keep yourself organized and help you balance your life right now. Another thing that I can give you guys as a tip to balance your life right now, especially during this tough time, because there's so much going on in the world and we are also weary about what's to come. And not only what's to come, we are also weary about the day-to-day life because so much is happening. You're like, is it me? You know, am I next? Like, what is going on? We are all so weary. So one thing that you can do is set goals for your everyday areas in your life. You know, set goals for everyday areas in your life, not long-term goals, you know, not 6-month goals, but set goals for like everyday areas in your life. Like, you know, if you want to start stretching every morning, you know, I just recently set that as a goal for myself. So I'm just going to utilize that for the sake of this video. So I wanted to set a goal to start stretching out my body every morning because as though I look this good and this face is glowing, I'm 33 years old. So I have a 2.5-year-old son and I need to be able to keep up. So I'm not big on exercising, but I do enjoy a good stretch because I will reach out to some members of our natural hair club. I definitely want to talk to the natural hair club 100%. So I started this thing that I wanted to start stretching every morning. So I purposely set on my alarm, you know, I set it on my alarm to remind me stretch every morning. I look at it on my mirror in the bathroom when I'm brushing my teeth. Don't forget to stretch. It's only 15 minutes. So I make sure that I see it every day to remind me to stretch. And it's been a couple of days where I slacked off and didn't. But when you don't, you feel it, right? But it was a personal goal for me to start stretching every day. And now that I can honestly say that, you know, I'm achieving that goal successfully. Not only am I achieving it, but my son is as well. So once you start to implement certain things into your household, it really does trickle down to other members into your house. They just take a little bit more time than others to be able to see the value of what you're presenting to them in a more informative form. Yes, I'm going to try sticky notes. I use a dry erase board. I love dry erase boards as well. I just buy the dry erase paper because it's actually dry erase paper. You can go on Amazon and order for about $12, and it's a long extended roll of dry erase paper, and you stick it on your wall, and you can literally pull it off when you're ready. You can move it to different areas of your home. I have dry erase paper. I have dry erase boards all over my home, literally, even for my children with their chores, because the child always forgets how to do a chore. So for that reason, when you forget, instead of having to have me repeat myself umpteen times, catch the dry erase board, sir. And then it's going to tell you everything that you need to know about this chore. Thank you. You know, so inside your everyday home, small things like that are very helpful with balancing life right now, especially if you're trying to build a business in the process. You're trying to build a business and take care of kids and take. She said, "Okay, thank you, girl. You were okay." Especially if you're trying to, build a business around kids, you're trying to keep your mindset intact, or even if you're trying to just get back to you, because we as women do suffer a lot internally with emotional instability. And that's one thing that I'm very much an advocate for, making sure the woman is emotionally stable. Because at the end of the day, we are the front liners of our homes overall. And as I stated before, you should be assessing your life as it is now and setting goals in the everyday area of your life. So because most women nowadays are on the front line and the front runners of their home, our emotional stability and our mental stability is very important. And what does that look like? That looks like this glow in finding meaningful ways to be able to care for yourself, even if you don't have the money or the finances to step out and go get a facial from your favorite salon, or if your favorite, she's, amen, I spoke on my podcast about that. Yes, even if you don't find information, thanks for the tip on the dry paper. Yes, I agree, especially for boys. That boys forget everything. I hired a guy to cut, and I don't mean I'm gonna come back, but boys forget everything. I hired a guy to cut my grass once because I wanted it edged correctly. So that means the kids went without cutting the grass for like 2, 3 weeks. Now they forgot. Okay, well now you're just gonna keep going until you remember again. So if you got a high spot over there and the rest of it, I'm gonna need you to go over there and trim that high spot down. Just pay attention. Boys forget. Yes. Proverbs 31, the virtuous woman. I'm a strong believer in a virtuous woman, and especially in today's world, women are the frontliners of their household. So definitely taking care of yourself. Even if you just recently haven't, you just recently gave birth, postpartum is real. Postpartum is a very real thing. So even with balancing life right now as a mother, is very important. If you can't afford to go out and go, like I said, go to that, go get that facial, that high expensive facial. There are items, products, and materials. If you guys need help with finding any inexpensive um products that to help with certain needs, to help for your skin, to help for your face, to help for your body. If you guys are looking to start a self-care journey, for your skin or anything, just send me a DM and I'll be happy to help you. Because I literally utilize inexpensive, natural, all natural and organic products to help with my own personal skincare regimens. So if that's one thing that you're looking to do, amen, sis, we are. Yes. So if that's one thing you're looking to do right now, is to kind of get back to you and get yourself back on track with your own self-care. Take time for that. Set a goal for it. Because like I said, we are the front runners of our home, and our emotional and mental stability is one of the most important things that is needed in our home, because we are the authority figures of our homes. Even if you have your husband, your spouse, or whatever in your home, you are the how often does your family only move when you speak? So as a woman, you are the authority figure in your home. Have family meetings. Me and my family, that's another way to help balance your life right now. Family meetings. I have 3 sons and a husband. I'm literally the only female in my home. Have family meetings once a month or even once a quarter, once a summer, spring, and fall. It's time for a change. Okay, we've been doing this for this long. All right, this starting to not work anymore. Let's implement this, and inside these family meetings, in order to help you balance your life right now, sit down and just discuss how everyone views each other from each other's point of view, so that everyone can be able to feel as though they belong and that they are part of the conversation. Because even your children are looking for some sort of respect level from you and are wanting to be a part of the conversation. And especially in this day and age where we are teaching our children the importance of being individuals and having your own voice, allowing them to sit in on conversations such as family meetings and giving them and helping them to give them, giving them a voice to be able to speak and to be able to assess and to be able to tell how they feel about things actually helps them to become more independent in the future, to become more of individuals in the future. Yes, I am in process of working out in tone, and I have 3 sons as well, and I have discussions with them all the time. Yes, those discussions help to balance your life. You see, you're probably accustomed to talking to your child 50 million times a day. It ain't gonna stop. Our parents did it to us. We just getting it right back around. But in the process of helping it, because we are in a new age, family meetings and household discussions are very much one thing that can be utilized to help balance your life at this time. And also utilizing your platforms for self-expression. That can help you balance your life at this time as well. Utilizing your platforms for self-expression, because it's nothing like opening up and telling the world how you feel. It's like a total huge weight that you get lifted off of your shoulders. So let's see, let's go back. So one tip that I gave in order to help balance life right now is to assess your life as it is in this moment. So if you guys need to write this down, just write it down. One tip I gave is to assess your life is to assess your life the way it is at this moment. The second tip that I gave, get you some Post-its. Get just awareness for this injustice in the world has been the talk all my kids wanted. Yes, and that helps them see things in a different light. So the second tip that I gave in order to help you balance your life right now is get you some sticky notes. Even if you are on the go mom and you always moving around, these little things right here are gold. Okay. It's like, where my notepad at? Where my notepad at? As long as you remember to go to the location that you put your notepads and get you some sticky notes. I wouldn't give a damn if they in your shower. This your house. Set yourself together, especially if you're trying to build a brand for yourself. Get you some sticky notes to remind you to do things, because far too often, especially when we're trying to become business owners, it's so much and there's so many ideas that we have. We write things down in so many different places. We lose so many different things. Get you a sticky note, write it down, put it in your face, and don't remove it until you finish with it. Plain and simple. Write it down, put it in your face, and don't remove it until you finish with it. The third thing that I said to help you balance your life right now, and it's a very important tip, set goals in every area of your life, especially in the close-knit areas of your lives. Set goals in every area of your life, not just goals in business, not just goals with your relationship, but goals within your personal self, and small goals. Although I'm not a parent, I can only imagine how hard it is talking to your kids about certain topics. As a future educator, I know that I will deal with kids from all walks of life. It is especially waterproof stickies. I wish we all wish stickies were waterproof. Girl, that's an invention, sis. But yes, although I'm not a parent, it is very hard because kids, especially if you have good kids, some kids don't really want to know. That's why it's so hard. Some kids, they prefer to be in their bubble. But even with them preferring to be in their bubble, you still have to take the time to be able to make sure that they understand. And you have to take the time to be able to acknowledge to them, and to be able to deliver what they will be able to receive, because they don't want to know, and so that they can receive it correctly. So it is very tough conversations to have, especially when you're having teenage kids, and for my son, we live in a very, very we live in a nice wealthy neighborhood, honestly. And I love our area. But you just never know. She is a parent, school, we the parents at home appreciate her. Yes. So even if we even though we live in this particular genre of our city, or this particular area of our neighborhood, I still wanted to make sure that I inform my son the one that's an outside kid, because I have one that's outside and one that's inside. So I still wanted to make sure that I inform my son of the things that are going on and to be mindful when he walks to go play basketball down the street with his friend. You know, you still have to figure out how to have those conversations, because life happens like that. And although you're going to deal with kids with all walks of life, if you're in tune with what it is that you want to do, and if you know that being an educator is your purpose, the words are going to come to you automatically, and you're going to know exactly how to deal with every child that comes within your circumference, and you're going to know that every child has to be dealt with in different manners. So that's another thing that you can utilize to balance life right now. Take time to understand the mindset of your children. That way it'll help you to be able to know how to be able to deliver information to them effectively, but not harshly, because we don't want to overwhelm our kids at this time as well. Yes, my son is a high school grad and still is confused and upset about his senior events. Exactly. And my son is in the 7th grade, and I didn't even know that it was affecting him this much, because 7th grade is his last year. That's senior year for him, coming from middle school. And I wasn't even aware that he was affected as much as he was affected by not being able to indulge in his senior activities. So it's very important that we figure out meaningful yet humble ways to be able to stress the importance of different things with our kids, especially during this time, and not overwhelm them with negativity, but also enlighten them with what can be done, with the changes that can be made if we keep going forward, if that makes sense. So let's see. One more thing I wanted to talk to you guys about in order to balance life right now. Make time for yourself on a daily basis, and I think that flows into goals and self-care. Be willing to take risk with your lives. Be willing to, and it doesn't have to be big risk. It can be small. It can be small risk. Put on a different shade of lipstick today. That's a risk. It could be small risk. It doesn't have a big risk to help you balance your life right now. It could be small risk. Step out and make a change in your routine that can possibly help you to do things a little differently, or that if you think this may help you balance more, try it. If you think this something that may help you try it. Like, try all things, because within balancing life, you have to make mistakes. Yes, I allow him to think on the good things that he did in his senior year. Yes, and that those good things that he's dwelling on will definitely help him to, keep going forward. Because I think we all could look back on our senior year and say that, dang, I probably could have did this in my senior year. I wish I could have did that. But we all look back on our senior year in high school, and we all cannot, nobody, except for people that may have been bullied, and I'm sorry to see that, to say that, but I don't think anyone can look on that senior year and say, like, it wasn't something that they enjoyed, about their senior year. So that's very important. But yeah, be willing to take risks with your life in order to, and if it's something that'll be able to help balance. If somebody's presenting you with some information or an opinion or an outlet that may be able to assist you in balancing your life and feeling more whole, try it. Only thing you can do is go back to what you were doing before. So try it. Why not? So I know that we're in a weary time right now, and I know that things are a little crazy. But I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys. I do this every Saturday from 1:30 in my Assertive Brand group. If you guys want to join the group, the link is in the bio on the Instagram page. For those of you that have not joined the Assertive Brand already, the link is in the bio on all of my social media platforms for you to join the Assertive Brand. It's a personal and business development consulting organization that I assist individuals, like I said before, in pivoting their mindsets so that they can create meaningful streams of income and allow them to live their life by their own design. And within pivoting your mindset, I assist with How are you going to know if you don't try? Exactly. How are you going to know if you don't try? So within pivoting your mindset, I assist with giving you ways, tips, and tools to be able to grow your mindset to a more accelerated level so that you can be able to see visions more clearly for yourself. And within that, you get tips and tools to be able to see more positive outlooks and aspects on life and in business. It's a journey. Mindset is a journey, and it's one thing that I enjoy teaching on 100%. It's something that I know all too well. And I have a program called the Assertive Mastermind. It's a 6-week training course that challenges individuals, that allows individuals with mindset challenges to experience breakthroughs in entrepreneurship as well as their lives. So if you guys want to join the Assertive Brand Mastermind 6-week program, feel free to do that as well through the Assertive Brand group. You can also set up a consult call with me, a clarity call, just to see where you are in your life and what's going on inside your brain so that we can clear your aisle so that you can see your vision more clearly for yourself. Because at the end of the day, everybody just need a little bit of a push or just need a little direction in order to get to where they're trying to go. And as long as you're willing to genuinely provide direction, and that direction is coming from your heart, and that direction can definitely assist someone in their lives. That's my purpose. My personal purpose is my passion. And as long as I can genuinely assist someone in their lives in order to shift their lives into a more higher level and a better form for themselves, then I feel like my work is done. So I enjoy what I do. I enjoy doing what I love. And thank you guys for watching. She said I'm learning to try new things, and a lot of them are helpful. Very helpful. Sometimes new things are always helpful. Not every new thing is for everyone, but you won't know unless you try it. It's just like trying foods. Some of you may know, some of you may not. My 2-year-old, he's autistic, and within that, you get texture issues. So it caused you to not really eat certain things. Yeah, thank you. And I think we probably were supposed to meet before, but stuff probably happened. But when when you're a child with autism, sometimes it can cause you to have texture issues and not eat certain things. But since I know that now, sometimes I force feed my son, if that makes sense. Like, I make him try things because I know that if you try it, you're gonna like it. That's like somebody telling you try French fry and you're like, I don't eat potatoes. Eat this fry, boy. Eat this fry. So come here, Aiden. Let me see what you got. Yeah, he a little slickster, y'all. He a little slickster. I'm gonna check your message out. He a little slickster. So I try to push, get him, put something right on the lip of his mouth, so that he can taste it. And then he enjoys it. So it's always good to try new things. And I hope that one of the tips that I provided today was able to assist someone in their journey. Get you some notepads. You're trying to figure out how to keep a hold of things and how to keep information on. Get you some notepads. You don't want notepads, order you some drywall paper, that whiteboard paper off of Amazon. I buy whiteboard paper all the time. My sister-in-law just told me, she said, man, y'all have a house divided. She said, I don't know. One day you see a FedEx truck, the next day you see UPS. She said, y'all in a battle between Amazon and eBay. I said, and we have stocks to go along with it. So, it's always good to try something new. You just never know. I'm always on Amazon searching stuff. That's where all the deals be at if you're following the right company on Instagram. That was a little tip, y'all. Look for the deals. But if you guys are looking to increase your mindset, you're looking to pivot your mindset, you're looking to figure out a way to find a more meaningful stream of income for yourself. You're looking to try to build a brand through your purpose and through your passion. You can contact me on Renika J. Moorhead. You can set up a free clarity call, and I can help you to wiggle through all of those uncertainties of where you are in life right now, to be able to clear your pathway so that you can have a clear vision and a clear goal to be aiming to achieve. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this week's Clarity Conversations. I'll see you guys again next Saturday. I have to go back and redo my hair because I was not able to finish it last night. That's okay. So I'll talk to you guys next week for Clarity Conversations. Again, don't forget, if you guys are not following me on Facebook, you can follow me at Renika J. Moorhead on Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram at The Assertive Brand or Authentic Re. And you can also send a message or go and join a group. Join a group. We have a lot of tips and insight that we give on business, on mindset, on personal life journeys, as well as if you're trying to, become more financially literate in your life. We help with marketing, with branding. We help with, like I said, mindset as well. Mindset, ultimately, we help with mental health, emotional stability. It's an all around supportive organization that just wants to see women, and individuals just thrive, just more than survive, because we all are out here to do more than just survive. We trying to thrive and we trying to live free, at the end of the day. So join the Assertive Brand, boo. We got a space for you.